mother carried me down to the river and held me beneath the blackened tide. She tried to make what she loved unbroken, but one small part of me stayed outside. They offered me years in a quiet kingdom, a wife, a home, and an unknown grave, or one short life beneath the walls of Troy, where every age would remember my name. I knew the road before I chose it. I knew the ending waited there, but I could not live where no one saw me, growing old in a life without fire. Glory has a price, and I paid it in blood and flame. I stood where armies broke around me, so the world would remember my name. I was the blade they could not master. I was the storm they could not bind, but no man walks away immortal. Glory has a price. I crossed the sea with kings and soldiers, with silver armor beneath the sun. The Trojans learned to fear my footsteps, and walls would shake when I would come. But pride can wound what bronze cannot touch, and anger turned me from the fight. I watched the Greeks fall back without me, still certain I had chosen right. Then Patroclus wore my armor and carried my name into the field. He fought beneath my burning colors until Hector broke him beneath my shield. The rage inside me drowned the shoreline. There was no kingdom, there was no home. There was only Hector before me, and the man I had failed lying cold. Glory has a price, and I paid it in blood and flame. I stood where armies broke around me, so the world would remember my name. I was the blade they could not master. I was the storm they could not bind, but no man walks away immortal. Glory has a price. I chased him beneath the walls of Troy, until there was nowhere left to run. I drove my spear through Hector's armor, but vengeance did not return the one I loved. The cheering faded into silence. The anger left me standing bare. I had conquered every man before me, but I could not defeat despair. Then the arrow found the place left mortal, the smallest wound beneath my pride. The warrior no army could conquer fell beneath the evening sky. Glory had a price, and I paid it with everything. My youth, my peace, the friend beside me, for the promise that my name would ring. I was the blade they could not master. Now I am dust beneath the tide. They will sing of Achilles forever, but glory has a price.
Remember the warrior, remember the friend, remember the fire, and remember how we dance. Glory has a price.